Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be redrawing my old art. Now it is pretty simple. I just picked a couple of my old drawings from a few years ago and we're going to recreate them because my style has changed and the way I draw things have changed. And yeah, I'm really excited. Let's get into it. Now, I'm actually going to be picking one of the drawings from my Create This book. I actually have yet to finish this. I've only done a couple pages and I did them a really long time ago, so I think that will be something fun that I'll actually end up doing later in this channel, is filling in the Create This books. But I have a drawing, this one to be exact, which was pick one color, and I obviously chose pink. But I really wanted to redo this girl. This was really when I was first getting into watercolor. And yeah, this is I feel like she had potential. I didn't really know how to draw humans too well. I think it was also trying to do a quick draw rather than take my time. So yeah, this is the one I'm gonna redo. Let's get into it. For this drawing, I'm going to be using this watercolor paper. I actually personally don't love using this watercolor paper for watercolor. It could be just because I don't like the paper or just my watercolors that I use. But anyways, it does work really good though with the alcohol markers, which is what I'm going to be using for this. But let's get started on the outline. Right, so the first thing I'm going to start out doing is mapping out her face. She has a little more of a square face, so that's what I'm doing here. One thing I did want to change about the original drawing was her eyes are to the side, but I wanted to make sure her eyes were looking down at the bubble gum because I feel like that would be really cute because she's blowing a big bubble. I recently started drawing my noses with this little glare, if you will. I got inspired by Bite Size Sponge and the way she draws her noses. So that's why it looks like that. These are the few colors I used for my skin tone. These are from the Ohuhu skin color markers. Highly recommend. I absolutely love these markers. But yeah, now I'm going in with a bunch of different colors of pink and shades. I almost forgot this humongous bow that's on her head, which how could I forget that? That's one of the biggest parts, but thankfully I remembered. Now I'm going in and outlining everything, making sure, bringing it to life, making sure everything's beautiful. And yeah, I am so excited for you guys to see the finished result. I love it so much, but we're not there yet. So I'm just gonna continue adding the final touches, outlining everything, and yeah. This is what she looks like, all colored in and outlined. I love it so much. So now what I'm going to do is draw the little things that we saw in the background of the original. I tried redrawing the sheep. As you could see, I didn't get much better since I last did it, but to be fair, I think that's the only time else I've ever drawn a sheep. But yeah, I'm going in with some cotton candy because I think I was going for like a cotton candy tree, but I didn't want to draw a tree, so I just did a thing of cotton candy and then a lollipop. Now we're just outlining all of those. Yeah, and there we are, finished. Now I'm going to go up and cut everything so we can glue it into our sketchbook and make it look nice. As you can see here, I'm going in and filling in all the extra white parts from where I cut because I did not want to have to go back all the way and recut all those tiny pieces. I didn't want to leave a white outline for the girl. However, I did leave it with the other accessories just because I feel like it would look better on the paper. All right, this is what everything looks like, cut out and detailed. I'm loving what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to put it in my sketchbook here. I believe I already do have a page, yep, painted pink. So I think I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna start mapping out where I want everything to go. I think we'll just have her in the center. Maybe sheep there. Something like this maybe. I'm gonna look through maybe a few stickers I have. I have this whole entire thing of stickers that I might look for some pink ones to put in here, and then I want to draw a little around this, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do so far. I'm gonna map things out a little more, and then we're gonna glue everything in. So let's go do that. This is a good example of why you should always map out your things, because I ended up doing something completely different than my first original thought. All right, I moved things around, and this is what I'm thinking I want to do. I'm planning on doing a couple outlines in my paint pens, and then maybe drawing like pink here, because in the original we have pink. I don't think I'll do any clouds, just because I feel like it's probably too much to add for the small space we have. But yes, I'm going to go now, I think, and glue everything in. I'm just going to use a glue stick. So, yeah. Now that I have everything glued in, I'm going to use these 2 paint pens and do a couple little doodles around the border. And like I said, I think I want to write the word pink right here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So a little bit of a change of plans. These are actually not very opaque. As you can see, it's not really coming up and they're kind of dying. I'm gonna go see, I believe I have some Posca pens. I'm gonna try to find those and we'll try to use those. I don't know why these aren't showing. It could be just because of the brand, or it could be because they are kind of old. I think I've had these for a little over a year now. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to find those and I will get back to you guys. I found my Poscas and I'm really excited. I'm gonna dig through here, find a couple different pinks. Hopefully these will work. They should. They're a really nice brand. I actually really like Poscas. But also, when you use these, make sure you are light if you're on thin paper, because these will rip your paper and we obviously don't want that. But if you have thick watercolor paper, they should hold up a little better, but I suggest be careful either way. So I'm gonna dig through and find the colors I want, and then we will continue to do the outlining. I had a quick question for you guys while I am finishing up outlining with my paint pens. Something I've noticed that I personally love when I watch art videos or crochet videos is when the person talks a lot, because I like to draw and create while I'm watching them. Do you guys like that as well? I love doing voiceovers and I will continue to do it, but I don't want to be overly talkative if you guys just want to see me do the art. So comment down below what you think. Are you guys ready for the final reveal? Oh my goodness, I love this page so much. I feel like the paint pens added the perfect touch. I just love all the little doodles around it. I added a sticker. I put choose one color because I wanted to remember the theme of this. Pink. Oh, I just love it so much. I don't think the pink overdid anything. I feel like it still looks awesome even though it's so much pink. Oh, I love her. I love her bow. I love everything about her. Yeah, I think this turned out really well. One thing I will mention is usually when I'm done with my pictures, I add Mod Podge, but I think I'm going to leave it blank because something I've noticed with my other pieces in my sketchbook, when I Mod Podge both sides, when I do both of them, when I close it, they stick together and pieces of the paintings or drawings end up sticking to the opposite page. And I don't really want that to happen, especially because I spent so much time and effort on doing these. So I'm just going to leave it blank. I think it looks perfect the way it is. But yeah, I love this so much, if you already couldn't tell. But I also realized I don't have a name or any character background for this character. So if you guys have any ideas, please comment down below. I would love to hear them. If you have either a storyline for her or just a name, anything. I'm open to anything, and I really would like to see this character in more of my drawings. We have come to the end of this video. This project was so much fun, and I think I will do a part 2. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a part 2 or any other ideas. I'm always open to hear ideas for upcoming videos or just continuing the series. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Keep drawing, and I will see you next time. Bye!